What's up guys, Benji here, bringing you yet another instructional video. Not really instructional, more just sort of helping you guys out. Haven't really getting that much replays, which is fine by me, to be honest with you. I'm here to help, but yeah, whatever. Gotten a few, that's good. I've replied to some, made a video of others, that's cool. Obviously the BSG coming up tomorrow actually, probably today by the time I upload this, because it takes ages to render and upload. So definitely go in that. And the winner will actually get 3 of their replays analysed by me. So you know what, Friday, Saturday night, I'm going to have a lot of work cut out for me. But that's good, that's awesome, I love doing this. But anyway, here's Micksterzone. He sent another replay. I know I've done 2 of his, but he's actually, I watched this replay, I thought it's pretty staple. And then one thing popped in my head, one key concept that I really want to go over with you guys. Just sort of, it's really, this applies to every race, okay? This is not just Protoss. Obviously Micksterzone is Protoss, PvT. Seems to have a bit of a problem with Terran, that's fine, we can work on that. It's not a problem that's just with Protoss. Terran have this issue too, and Zerg kind of, not so much. It still matters, it's still something to keep in mind as Zerg. The idea is, what do you do after you fail an attack? Like, or how do you get ahead, that kind of stuff. You gotta, okay, I'll go over it in this replay. I'll have to sort of, that's easy enough for me to go, okay, this is what you have to do, but actually showing it's so much easier. So what we're going to see from Micksterzone, I'm going to fast forward it because you know what? I don't want to watch the opening. That's 4-gate again. He loves his 4-gate. That's cool. I'm not too worried about builds. If you guys want a 4-gate, go for it. But do it well. As long as you're using RTS concepts. If you want to like, I'm going to pause it for a second here because you know what, why not? If you want to do like a 2-gate, okay, no one ever does a 2-gate, but if you want to try and make it work, that's fine by me. Your builds don't have to be staple to win games. It's not like you refining your build will get you up to diamond level, assuming you aren't there already. Playing well, macroing, making good decisions will get you there, okay? So if you need a 4-gate and then expand, that's fine. Go for it. That's what's going to happen. Just consider though, when you start getting up to the top diamond level, you might need to actually start getting some proper builds. But only at sort of mid to high diamond, you actually need to start getting those builds out. Anyway, but also if you sort of go like 1-gate expand and wonder why you're dying, maybe you got to figure, well, maybe I need more units, and thus that kind of idea comes into play. But you know what, if you want a 4-gate, because you want a bunch of units out to be safe early, go for it. If you want to be aggressive early, like if he's expanding, that's awesome. Okay, so basically, your proxy pilots, cool, let's stop here, we'll slow it down a little bit. This unit mix, that's beautiful. Would have pointed out as well, a few of his early units were stalkers, get the sentries first. I said it in one of my other videos. Why? Because right now your army would look exactly the same, except your sentries would have more energy. There you go. Something really simple. So we are on faster, let's watch this attack. This isn't going to be the main focus, but basically we're just going to poke up a ramp here and we're going to go bang. Okay, what's going on here? I'm going to see what he can see to start with. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Let's keep going. He's going to attack down that bunker. That's cool. He's like, yeah, I want to kill the bunker. Get some force fields up. Not the best force fields ever. Just going to check what he can see. Okay, he can see the starport there. Okay, basically if you're 4-gating and you come up and you see like this, you see a bunch of units and a bunker, don't even bother. Just back off, contain, and then you're not going to break this. That's the thing. There are a lot of units there. You're fighting up at choke point. It's not going to happen. So it's first of all realizing what you can and can't attack into. That's simple. That comes with experience, okay? Right now, Micksterzone's like, oh, this isn't going to work. So basically he's going to lose both sentries, loses a bunch of units, loses a lot of units, okay? That is a significant amount of units lost. He's going to steal that bunker. And right now, Grimaldus really didn't lose much because all the damage was on that bunker. That's fine. So right now we're transitioning. Micksterzone's like, okay, what do I do? Now here's what you want to do. Your attack fails, so what do you do? If you attack again, I mean the same thing's really going to happen except he has a slight unit advantage. So you got to do one of 2 things to get yourself ahead in this game. I was going to say 3, but I really can't think of the 3rd thing. So I'll finish casting and I'll be like, yeah, damn, that was the 3rd thing. But 2 things. One is expand, 2 is tech, okay? That is how you get ahead in this game. Expanding is safer, but tech can catch your opponent by surprise and will do more damage, has the potential to do more damage, if that makes sense. Your army will be stronger and thus you can put more pressure on, do more damage, deny expansions, that kind of stuff. Neither is a correct choice, neither is an incorrect choice. I prefer expanding, but that's because I play Zerg, and my tier 2 units are pretty much, I dare say, stronger than my tier 3 units, I gotta say. Ultras are terrible, terrible units. Thanks, Blizzard. So looking over here, he's gonna send a bunch more units, so okay, this is something to consider. Your first attack failed. Why did it fail? He had a lot of units. Did you kill those units? No. Is he going to keep building units? Of course he's going to keep building units. He's getting medevac out as well. Let's fast forward a bit. He's going to attack up into the hill. He's going to lose a bunch of units. Go faster. He goes to Stalker. I mean, look at this. You're attacking in the same spot. You're not getting good. I mean, your results are at the back as well. I mean, that's an obvious mistake. And in the email, he said, I probably shouldn't have attacked then. That's correct. You should not have attacked then. That's fine. That's fine. He's going to actually stimulate a lot of units here. That's actually really unfortunate. Actually, I've watched this replay like once. Didn't realize I used that lost so much. But right now, he's a lot behind. Let's check resources. Actually, pretty even, I gotta say. So right now, you want to be like, okay, what do I do? I need to do something. Expansion is the correct. It's a good choice. So, key with the expansion is that's 300 minerals that you don't have, right? Okay, if you're behind unit-wise, so look at this. He's got all these units here, and 2 dropships. Oh, medevacs. Sorry, by the way, keep that in mind. You really need to keep your macro up. You need to be watching these warp gate cooldowns. It's got all 4 on cooldown now. You need to keep making these. You need to macro really hard. It's very, very important. You pump out a lot of units right now. Otherwise, you will fall behind. Like, you're still behind here. Now, what he's doing is he's getting a Twilight Council as well. Now, this is what I want to talk about. Teching and expanding at the same time when you're behind. Does that make sense? So basically, you have 3 things you can pour money into. One is units, okay? That is what you pretty much want to be doing all the time. Zerg is different. Let's not talk about Zerg until I get a Zerg replay because that is so complex. Someone please send me a Zerg replay. I'd love to talk about it. But for now, Terran and Protoss, keep building units. Okay, that is key. Unless you know you can get away with not building units for a very, very fast tech or some sudden swap, you can do it. But in this situation, you need to keep using these cooldowns. Getting expansion is great. It means you will get double income and thus will beat him in a longer game if you can stay alive. Twilight Council as well will give you tech, which allows you to kill your opponent's army more cost efficiently. But don't get both because you're sinking money into both this and this, which means you're suffering in this area, units. So basically you can't get all 3 areas. You can only get, like, if you put it all into units, which is 4 gate, you're getting a lot of units, but you're not expanding, you're not getting the income, and you're not teching. Okay? All of a sudden, if you tech and expand, you are not getting units, and thus you're just pretty much hoping your opponent doesn't attack. Okay? And that's the other thing I'll point out. If your opponent is 1 basing, so basically what I would love to do in this situation is have a probe. I have a Ling personally, but I would use an SCV on the probe and just sit it behind the minerals right here, out of sight, so when he comes down the ramp you can't see it. Or even have it so you can see the ramp and see when he attacks. But that way, if you see him take a base and expansion, you can feel safe because he's doing that and putting his money into that. If he is not expanding, he actually did take a bit, getting medevacs out, but he's not expanding, he's not putting money into that. So that's something to keep in mind. I mean, that's fairly simple. Well, actually not. It's actually fairly complex, but if you can wrap your head around that, you'll actually become quite a good player. Let's unpause, because you know what, watching a pause game is kind of boring. Let's fast forward and see how this game goes. Pretty exciting. So hopefully that idea got across. So you put money into 3 things. Units, which you should always do as Protoss and Terran. Just keep your units high, unless you have a damn good reason not to. As a low-level player, you probably won't know when that time is, so just keep building units. Then expansion and tech. Never get both at the same time unless you're damn sure you won't die from it. That's why he's losing here. So he's going to drop over here, sees it, that's fine, he's going to move to react. Unfortunately, he has a lot of tech, and he has an expansion. So thus, his army is damn small. That's not big at all. He's also going to go in very, very single file. He's not getting any good force field. Yeah, no force field. So you got a force field. Protoss, basically in a straight up fight, you're going to lose against a Terran if you don't force field properly. I'm trying to actually target the medevacs as well, not a great choice. Go for the units. If you can burst them down fast enough, medevacs will see they go, oh, nothing to heal. But yeah, obviously he has lost the game by now. What's he doing? Also, he's getting the storm, so he just wants to do a bit of a storm. Let's watch this. Fun, storm's fun. Why not? Why not? Fast forward a bit. Oh my god, he's killing quite a few units. See, look at this. Right? Yeah, he's done quite a bit of damage, but he has not been building units, and he barely didn't hold that off. That's not many units left. Just keep that in mind. If you, instead of getting this Templar Archives, in my opinion, drop this Templar Archives and the Twilight Citadel and just get more units with that money instead. Perhaps get a forge. It's like being upgraded instead. Just an idea. Fast forward a bit more. Just want to see in the game. 2 more Stalkers running in. Yeah, they're not going to do anything. Sorry, Marines are good. Obviously, Stim and Medevacs are awesome. I want to see a Storm. I know he has High Templar. Storm them! Go, son! Yeah, Storm! Damn, that's strong. Look at that. Beautiful. That one Marauder there is just going to do so much damage here. And he's going to finish off this game here. So, there we go. Key concept for you guys out there. Obviously, this next attack will finish him off. Like I said, he's building units. See, right now he could have been teching and expanding. See, that's the other thing to point out. Terran, right, has done so much damage that if he wanted to, like if he wasn't sure if he was going to break, he could tech and expand at the same time because Protoss has no army. So you don't need units. But, of course, in this situation exactly, if he makes a bunch of units, he can just win the game straight up. In other situations, like if he's got a lot of cannons instead, he obviously can't attack you because they're static defense. But if you don't think you can break that, why not dump a bit into tech? There you go. There's GG. Micksterzone does lose that. That's the key, obviously, losing these games. But hopefully he does learn from this. That's the thing. Taking and expanding is incorrect. One thing I want to point out as well, after... replay's almost ended, so I'll finish off. But after 4 gating, it's a very, very volatile period. When you've lost a bunch of units trying to 4 gate, expanding is correct. I would always expand after a failed 4 gate. But you need to keep pumping units out because they are going to counterattack. Pretty much everyone counterattacks, right? If you don't have units out to defend against that, you're in trouble. Okay, I'm a Zerg, and when I stop 4 gate, I don't automatically counterattack. I scout and see if I can. Otherwise, I'll drone up and continue a normal game. That's because I'm a master level player, so I can do what I want. Still, hopefully that helps you guys. Just decision making, teching and expanding, and also making units. Keep those 3 things in mind. Keep building units. Don't stop. These warp gates were off cooldown for a damn lot of this game. So anyway, hope that helped. Send your replays to bensmob@gmail.com. I'd love to cast your games. I'd love to give you feedback and help you guys out. And obviously subscribe to my YouTube channel, which you are currently watching now. So yeah, if you subscribe, when your video comes out, there you go, right there. You get told, and it's like, I've released a new video. You guys can watch it. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.